Good morning. This morning, I just want to touch on one important question regarding the Refugee Program. And this can have a major impact on many, many people. So let's listen to the question and then listen to what I think about it. And the question is this: I am scared of the unknown. What if I do not adapt in the US and I'm there on the refugee program and I feel overwhelmed and I want to come back to South Africa? What's going to happen after that? Will I be able to visit there ever again? Will I be able to get there on a different program or a different visa? What's going to happen? And this is a very legitimate question. This is a very, very big decision you have to make, and it's going to have a very big impact on your life. This is a very big life decision. So please do not take this lightly. You have to think about what's going to happen, the reality, after I go through this process and they put me on a plane and here I go with just my 2 or 3 suitcases and my wife and children, and we're going to a different country. Because you're going to have to start all over again. Now, I can tell you out of personal experience, those first couple of months can be very, very rough, especially on a woman. Not necessarily on the children, but it depends on the age of the children. On the husbands, it depends on where you've been the last couple of years. Me, I was a soldier all my life, been used to getting transferred to different bases and different. To me, it was not really a big problem. But here we go. You have to set your mind before you leave South Africa. You actually have to set your mind before you start the process, to where you understand this is a new thing. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be some challenges, but you have to have the correct mindset. If you come here with the wrong mindset, you're going to make it very difficult on yourself and the people with you. You're also going to find it very difficult to adapt sometimes because you're coming into a very, very different culture. Now, for us, we live in the southern states. The culture is very similar to South Africa, what we used to have, but depends on where you go. You can walk straight into a culture that you're not used to, and people you don't know at all, and people may be closed off to you for a while. So you have to have a mindset that is what you can expect. And once you have that mindset and know this is what you can expect, and you get here, and it goes a little better than what you expected, it makes it easier, if you can follow what I mean. So come here, if you have any doubts, if you think, man, I'm not sure I'm very scared, I'm not sure if I can do that, and I may feel in a couple of months, I'm missing the country too much, South Africa, my family and friends, then please consider this again. Because you don't want to get yourself in a position when you get here, everything is set up and it's now working, and now you want to go back. And you decide, I'm going back. There's nothing. No one can force you to stay. You go back. Something worse happened in South Africa. And now you really need to get out of there. And you can't come back. Because you gave up on the program. So this is things that you need to consider. Things that you need to talk to your family and your friends about. Really, really consider. And then, like I said, have that mind change. That mindset change to be ready before you start the process. Look at the options, the pros and cons. I weighed up all the options and the pros and cons. So, okay, I may get to a foreign country where I don't know people, I don't know nothing, and it may be foreign and I may be a little scared. But what's the benefits? I know it's a much safer place. I know there's a future for my children. I know if I work hard, I can be anything I want. I know I don't have that opportunities in South Africa. So you have to get to a point where you see what's the benefits in it for you, and not just you, the ones behind you, the younger ones. Remember, we're looking for future generations. You're making a life ready for them. I came here, yeah, obviously for myself to have a better life and a safer place, but I came here for my daughter. That's it. So my wife and daughter will not be part of any statistics in South Africa. That's the reason we came. And I made sure from day one that I do anything in my power to make sure my daughter has an open future, anything she wants to be. And right now, she can do anything she wants. There's no limitations, no restrictions. So please think about this, that mindset. Share this video with your friends who still wants to apply for the process, and they feel they may be scared. Just think about it. And like I said, I've been here for 17 years and more than 17 years. And I think it was the best decision I made in my life. I would have done it earlier if I just had the guts to do it earlier, or I had the plan to get here earlier. But this is the best decision I made, but it's not necessary for everyone. Thank you then again, and enjoy the rest of your day.